Police investigations have revealed how members of a syndicate led by international scammer Ramon Abba, also known as Hushpuppi, paid 235 million naira to a younger brother of a former commander intelligence response team, Abba Kyari. The probe also indicates that Kyari, a deputy commissioner of police, equally funded 44 million naira to his brother's bank accounts in multiple transactions. However, the investigation reports obtained by our correspondents on Monday failed to disclose whether Kyari's brother was acting as a proxy for his embattled elder brother, who is currently in custody of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. The DCP, who was suspended by the police last July for his alleged links to Hushpuppi, allegedly attempted to sell parts of the cocaine which was seized from some drug dealers in Enugu while he was on suspension. The investigation report, which was submitted to the Attorney General of the Federation, disclosed that a total of 279 million naira flowed to the younger brother's bank account at various times from the cyber scam syndicate members Efe Martins, lead coordinator Sikiru Adekoya, Usman Ibrahim, and Hussaini Allah. He stated Sikiru Adekoya has many times received money from Hushpuppi and Efe and has equally transferred money to Usman Ibrahim Adekoya after initial denial of having any financial transaction with both Hushpuppi and Efe. Martins eventually admitted receiving various sums of money through transfers into his GT Bank. However, he could not offer reasonable explanations of what the sums were meant for and what he did with the monies. The network of Hushpuppi Internet Fraud Syndicate consists of Efe Martins as the lead coordinator, who through his company, Efe Martins Integrated Concept Limited, a non-form company, has at various times transferred different sums of money to Sikiru Adekoya, Usman Waziri Ibrahim, Hussaini Allah. A junior brother of DCP Kyari is a major beneficiary of funds from the Zenith Bank accounts of Hussaini Allah, from where he at different times received various sums totaling 218 million naira. He also received the sum of 44 million naira in multiple transactions from DCP Abba Kyari. He was taken into custody by the NDLA alongside 4 officers after he was indicted for dealing in drugs by the police. His accomplices include Sunday Ubua, ASP Bawa James, Inspector Simon Arigba, and John Nuhu. Another officer, ASP John Umoro, is said to be at large. Curiously, the Special Investigation Panel, which authored the report, did not invite or interrogate Kyari's brother about the huge sum of money deposited into his bank account by the fraud syndicate and DCP. The DCP, in its recommendation, the first disciplinary committee, which reviewed the SIP investigation report, indicted Kyari for violating the social media policy of the Nigeria Police Force by responding to the Federal Bureau of Intelligence indictments on his Facebook page without resource to lay down procedures. Committee accuses Kyari of hobnobbing with fraudulent characters, violating the police professional ethics. For hobnobbing with fraudulent characters and violating the police professional ethics, the committee awarded Kyari the punishment of reduction in rank from DCP to ACP, stating that the evidence of 8 million naira bribe is circumstantial in that the bribe mainly was not paid into the officer's account, nor was any proceeds of the bribe traced by the panel, much less linking the officer to any such proceeds. The FDC further said there was no evidence of different fund transfer from either Hushpuppi or Efe into any account, Kyari's account, but there were records of various funds transfer totally 17 million naira, which originated from Ife Martins into the account of Usman Waziri, Hussaini, Allah, and brother to DCP Kyari. Meanwhile, the force has intensified investigation into Kyari's links to criminal gangs and alleged involvement in money laundering as directed by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. Malami had, in his legal advice to the police leadership, said a prima facie case of money laundering had been established against the former IRT commander. The advice read in part that there exists a prima facie case of conspiracy, collaboration, receipt, conversion, transfer, or retention of proceeds of unlawful activities contrary to the provision of Section 15, 17, and 18 of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act 2004 and Section 17 of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission Act Cap E1 Laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 2004 against DCP Abba Kyari and other suspects in view of the overwhelming evidence showing the nature of his disguised financial transactions and activities with Abbas Hushpuppi, Ife Martins, Usman Ibrahim Waziri, Sikiru Adekoya, Hussaini, Allah, and Sharon Festus, who are all confirmed members of international internet fraud network. And meanwhile, they go after Yahoo boys. So this one will be Yahoo. Yahoo's on a Yahoo plus minus, raised to power 10 and greater than, and although the facts and circumstances of this case as contained in the case fire and suggestive to money laundering offenses against DCP Abba Kyari and his accomplices, namely Abbas Hushpuppi, Ife Martins, Usman Ibrahim Waziri, Sikiru Adekoya, Hussaini, Allah, and Sharon Festus in order to successfully prosecute them. There is a need for a more thorough dissecting and tracing the suspected 33 proceeds of crime received by DCP Abba Kyari directly or indirectly through the said accomplices. The AGF also ordered the police to trace the movement of money withdrawal from the various accounts linked to Kyari and his suspected accomplices, as well as the use of the funds in purchasing physical assets and properties in order to clearly expose the disguised nature of the suspected proceeds of crime. Speaking to the Punch on Tuesday, the NDLA spokesman Femi Babafemi said investigation into Kyari's links to the drug gang was still ongoing as the DCP was being interrogated by detectives. They go tell you, say, the guy get money, you don't know the position where the whole DCP say lie, all na wash. If you check the normal salary scheme of all these people, it no reach anything. No wonder they said if you see this guy drop for Borno in your state, the property, you begin to wonder. These are the things that we're saying. People, somebody, you know the salary rate of that person, but what they are spending is not, you cannot equate it with their salary. But they will say, I may forget a whole DCP, that's say a whole governor. You know what it means? Because things are not, they are not doing the right thing. A whole president, go and check their salary scheme compared to what they are spending. You see? Now wow. And these are the people that will be harassing people on the street, or harassing people carrying laptop. Is this or not more than the Yahoo Plus we are talking about? We will want him to be paraded and made to answer many questions from the press the way he does to some criminals he arrested. Is this on his own? Is it not more than all those criminals he was parading? His own whatever with all these ones. Now the police, now they do investigation, now the NDL, now they do investigation. So somebody should not come and tell us, they were trying to make some things up. Now they say they do investigation. So guys, let's say your opinion on this.